Could what's written in Watertown City codes keep Watertown from removing parking on Thompson Boulevard? The idea is to remove parking from in front of some homes along the 300 block of Thompson Boulevard and narrow the street with new curbing, hoping it could cut down on drivers speeding through that neighborhood. At Monday night's City Council meeting, John Ramos pointed out that the city's codes say any snow or obstructing substances in the streets is not allowed. And he believes that'll happen if the city replaces parking spots with a curb pushing snow into the road and some snow banks. He believes the snow banks could block drivers' visibility more than parked cars.
You got to creep out to get into the street. Well, we can do that because we got parking there. We can take care of the snow. There are no banks.
No decisions have been made by City Council. Lawmakers say part of the decision here is to listen to the homeowners who would lose the parking in front of their houses there on Thompson Boulevard.